Hello children, welcome back to my channel. This video is related to the discovery of electrons and the characteristic of electrons. So before starting the lesson, let me remind you, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, subscribe it just now and hit the bell icon. Because if you don't hit the bell icon, you will not get the notification about my latest update. Also, if you find my video helpful for you, please like, share and comment. You can visit my channel at the link given below at the bottom of the screen. So let us start our class, children. Generally, gases are bad conductor of electricity. No, the gases do not conduct electricity. But under some conditions, gases also conduct electricity. And the conditions are: when we pass electric current under a very low pressure, and when the applied current is of a high voltage, nearly 10 to 15,000 volt. And these conditions can be achieved in a device called as discharge tube or the cathode ray tube. So let us learn something about the cathode ray tube and cathode ray tube experiment. Cathode ray tube or the discharge tube is a long glass tube at the two ends of which are sealed, and it is a closed long glass tube. At the both the ends you can find two metallic plates. This tube is connected to an exhaust pump. To ensure very low pressure, we can use this exhaust pump. And the two ends, they are fitted with two metal plates, and these metal plates are connected to a high voltage electric source. So children, you can find the metal plates are known as the electrodes, and the metal plate which is connected to the negative terminal is known as the cathode, and the metal plate which is connected to the positive terminal is known as the anode. So you can see in this picture, the metal plate which is connected to the negative terminal is known as the cathode, and the metal plate which is connected to the positive terminal is known as the anode. Now, when we pass a high voltage electric source through this tube, a gas is present inside the tube at a very low pressure. So, when we pass a high voltage electric current through this tube, then you can find a ray which emerges from the cathode and moves towards the anode. You can see in this figure a ray which emerges from the cathode and moves towards the anode, and it causes fluorescence at the anode end of the tube. So these rays are known as the cathode rays. These rays are known as the cathode rays. And this experiment was done by many scientists, and Sir J.J. Thomson found these rays contain some particles, and J.J. Thomson tried to study the characteristic of these particles. So he, by some of experiments, he found the characteristic of cathode rays or the particles present in the cathode rays. First one you can find, when he put a metal object which is opaque in nature. Light cannot pass through an opaque object. So he took a metal object, and when this cathode rays were allowed to pass through it, they could not pass through it, and as a result, a shadow was formed at the other end of the tube. And this shadow is formed, it shows one characteristic of the cathode rays. And what is it? That cathode rays originate from the cathode and they travel in a straight line. Because they travel in a straight line, that is why a shadow is Now, another characteristic of cathode rays we will see when we put a light paddle wheel. You can see it is a light paddle wheel, and when we put a light paddle wheel inside the tube in the way in the path of the cathode rays, then you can find the wheel starts rotating. The wheel starts rotating. And why this wheel starts rotating? Because some particles present in the cathode ray, they strike the wheel, and that transfers energy from the particle to the wheel, and the wheel starts rotating. So this shows that the cathode ray consists of a stream of particles. The particulate nature of the cathode rays is depicted by this experiment. Then next property we will see, the cathode rays in the cathode ray tip. If you put two plates, one is electrically positively charged plate and electrically negatively charged plate, and allow cathode ray to pass through it, then now it is not moving in a straight line, but it is bending towards the positive plate. You can see here this ray is bending towards the positive rays. And what is the meaning, what is the conclusion we can draw from this? Because the particles present in the cathode rays are negatively charged, that is why they are bending towards the positively charged plate. So from this what we can conclude? We can conclude that cathode rays consist of negatively charged particles. Finally, the particles constituting the cathode rays are all alike. This was given by J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson is considered as the discoverer of electrons. Okay, because he, by different experiment, he found the properties or characteristic of electrons. That is why he is known as the discoverer of electrons. So these particles constituting the cathode rays are all alike. They are universal constituent of matter. These particles were named as electrons in 1897. The charge on an electron is taken as unit negative charge. It is the smallest charge that a particle can contain, and the nature of the charge is it is negative in nature, and the mass of electron is equal to 1 by 1837 times less than the mass of a hydrogen atom. So it is hydrogen atom, children, you know, it is very small, and it is the lightest element. So it is nearly 2000 times less than that of hydrogen atom. Hence the mass of electron is considered as negligible. So these are this in this video I tried to explain the discovery, how electrons were discovered. Who discovered electrons? J.J. Thomson discovered electrons. And what are the characteristics of electron? Electron is the negatively charged subatomic particles. Along with electron, there are protons and neutrons. In the upcoming videos, I will upload the discovery of protons and the characteristic of protons and neutrons. And after that, we will also have videos about the structure of atoms, how they are arranged inside the atoms. So children, for the time being, I am going to wind up. So thank you. Thanks for watching.